Hey everybody, Frank here, and today we're going to start a new segment. Since I'm on the road so much, we're going to call this a review from the road. Instead of a view from the road, this is a review from the road. And today we're going to talk about the Trishul mod kit from Hell Vape, and you can purchase this at Fast Tech. The mod itself is $24 and some cents, and the RDA is $15.25. It comes out to a little under $40 for the entire kit if you purchase them separately. If you go on fasttech.com, you'll see where they have the actual kit and they want $50 for it. But you can save yourself $10 just by purchasing them, purchasing each piece separately, and it'll come in a separate packaging, and then you can just put it all together and you have your kit. Now let's take a vape and we're going to pop the cap off of this and show you everything that comes with it. Delicious. Vaping on Adore Liquid's Sinful Apple Roll Concentrate that you can pick up at Adore Liquid. You can buy a 30 ml concentrate, which will make 180 mils of e-liquid for $16.99, I believe. And if you purchase more than $45 worth of product from Adore Liquid, you get free shipping. So here's what we have here. Let's see what we can do here. You got... See the Trishul logo there, and it matches up with the logo on the mod. This is a 24 millimeter single 18650 device. It's a hybrid connection. And first we'll start off with the RDA here. You have top airflow on here, so if you take this top cap off, which can be a little bit of a pain, it has standard 810 drip tip. This thing can be tough to get off at times, even with it lubed up. I've had it for about 2 months almost, but I haven't really used it too much lately though, because you'll see why. It's not all that great as far as of an RDA. But here we'll just take the whole cap off, and you see you have a 2-post design. You can fit some pretty good sized coils in there. I have 24 by 36 wrap. What's this? A 6 wrap 316L stainless with a 3 millimeter inner diameter. Then you have two screws on the top. Let me get that in camera there. You have 2 screws on the top. You can hand tighten them and then go ahead and put either a slotted or a Phillips head screwdriver, and you'll get them cranked down good. One thing you gotta watch, you gotta make sure you get them down good, because if not, let's see if I can still see it on here. Kind of guess it wore off, but you can actually catch the dome on the top cap, and right there you also, in the top cap there, you see the top airflow, which is adjustable, but it's kind of difficult. But you have everything lined up by those notches right there. You see that line right underneath the rings. Let's see if I can get that in focus there. And then there's a notch in the top piece section that does come off, and that tells you that your airflow is lined up, or you can close it off a little bit. It's not real airy, so pretty much you run it like you can run it wide open and you still get decent flavor out of it. I mean, it's not my favorite RDA by any means. I mean, I wouldn't put it up there with any of the newer RDAs that are on the market. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the battery out, because I'm going to show you the actual mod. I know it's patinaed to hell. I say I've had it for almost 2 months now, and I'm going to polish it up. But I kind of like the patinaed look to it. So I may polish it up, I may not. I use Sony VTC5A batteries. This one's fully charged. So always practice your battery safety. Make sure your wraps are good. I'm going to take this off of here. Put the RDA off to the side for now. Dropping some stuff here. That's what happens when you're in the truck. And you see here you have your hybrid connection. You have vent holes there, and you can see there's a slot that if in case of a malfunction of your battery, it'll go ahead and I guess the gases will come out through that slot when the RDA is on top. So you have a little bit of venting there. You see it's a solid brass tube made out of naval brass. And here's the switch. You have silver plated contacts. Let's see if I can get some shade there so you can see. You have silver plated contact. Decent throw, and this is with the springs in there. You have this insulator here. That's where the battery is going to sit on. Basically, it sits like this. You have a positive up because that's where the venting is. And then when you make connection, obviously you push on that and it'll complete the circuit. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. It comes with the spring pre-installed, but also it does come with magnets. So the you can use either one. The magnets will give a little bit more of a stiffer throw to it. I mean, but the spring works just fine. So, you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You know, don't even worry about it. Yeah, another way you can get this lined up is with the logos. You know, you see there, the Trishul logo on the top cap does match up evenly with the logo on the mod itself. Put the battery back in. Like I said, positive side towards the atomizer, because that's where the venting is. Then you just screw this in. The threads are very nice and smooth on here. The build quality for a $24 authentic made in China mechanical tube mod is excellent. The threads are really good and sharp, and you see it's really quiet, and you see right there it's recessed, so you could set this down on your table. If you're in the truck, you could set it, you could set it down somewhere. I don't ever leave any type of mechanical tube mod unattended. You could set it down on the table and go do something, but I wouldn't leave it in your truck or leave it sitting at home and go out somewhere. Take the battery out of it. Just be smart. God forbid anything happens. You don't need to burn your house down. You don't need to burn your truck down. Anything like that. You hear about these horror stories. Be responsible. Let's take another vape. It has okay cloud production. It's not the best out there. I don't think you're going to win any cloud comps with it. It does support some rather big builds. I put a couple of builds in. It's from round wire build, and with some 2.5 millimeter coils or 3 millimeter coils. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does perform okay. Everything's always dependent on your build. I have a low ohm build in here right now. I'm about 0.09. According to my RX23 that I put on to try to glow the coils, but it came out too low, so I glowed them on here. Just put everything back together because I just put a fresh wick in. As you saw, it was pretty clean. Alright, here's the box that your Trishul's going to come in. It's got the barcode right there, which is from, I'm assuming that one's from from Fast Tech. The box that says Trishul. Not much else on it. It has scratch and check code right there. It says Hell Vape. You open up the box, you're going to have this information card, authenticity card, tells you everything about it. Trishul competition kit. 24 millimeter diameter mod and RDA made with naval brass. Top airflow RDA for cleaner taste and no leakage. Which, yeah, exactly, no leakage. You can really dump juice or dump e-liquid right down the center, and it'll be fine. I mean, you might get some spit back if you really fill it up. I've had that happen to me already. But it's not going to leak on you because you can pretty much, even though it's like a pizza pan style build deck, it doesn't have a deep juice well, but half the top cap is basically an extra juice well. The RDA screws can be tightened by hand or a screwdriver, which I do both. It's a hybrid contact, specially designed canted coil spring for excellent conductivity. Yeah, this thing does have a good conductivity to it. So you clean it all up, after you use it for a while, and you'll probably get better conductivity. I learned of a tip that if you just use an eraser, and you can basically erase any arcing marks that you have on your silver plated contact. And it does have a nice grip on it, if you noticed. And it has this design right here that you just put your hand there, you put your thumb right there, and it disappeared on you. Works excellent. These are the magnets that come in it. If you chose to use those. And for the RDA, you do get a 510 drip tip adapter. You do get a squonking pin, which I think for this would be a nice squonker. I haven't used it in squonk mode yet, but I plan to once I finally pick up another squonking device. And you get a couple of O-rings. They do not give you any post screws, so if you lose them, you're gonna have to figure something out. The cotton I used to wick that, Cotton Bacon version 2.0 from Wick and Vape. This stuff is, it's good. It's good cotton. It works. I pick it up at my local vape shop for $5 a bag. I mean, can't really go wrong there. Say my Sony VTC5As I picked up at imrbatteries.com. I'll put a link for them down in the description below. I'm gonna put another description in there for Sinful Apple Roll. This stuff is excellent e-liquid. And all of Dawn's e-liquids at dooreliquid.com are excellent. I'm going to start doing some e-liquid reviews, mostly Dawn's products. And if I do get anything else down the line, I do have another one I want to do a review on, but I may or may not do the review on it. It's not the best e-liquid, but I did get it dirt cheap. All right, that's it for now, guys. Sorry about that. The end of the video got cut off there. I ended up receiving a phone call and I had to take care of. I'm going to say that's pretty much all of the video. Be smart out there, guys. Do the right things. Educate yourself. If you're unfamiliar about the device you're using or or anything, just ask questions. There's plenty of Facebook groups out there. There's websites out there. I belong to a group called vapeshack.org. Check them out. Apply for a membership. As long as you're not an asshole, we'll let you in until you prove otherwise. But come welcome. You're more welcome to check us out. And we have a Zoom room. You can come in and chat. Ask questions, show off what you have, whatever. It's a good time over there. A lot of good people over there, and just come on over and say hi. All right, now this will really be it, and I'll catch everybody on the next video. Have a good one.